Hey guys, welcome back to the Stuff of Legend. My name is D'Lo, and I have a different kind of video for you today. It's more of a vlog, it's more of something that I'm going to talk to you about that I saw online. It was a sad thing. I was talking with some friends over text message, and they were saying how much they like Black Panther, and we were going back and forth, and these are friends that I like to share memes with back and forth. So what do? I go on to Google, and I search Black Panther memes, and some of them are like really funny. They're making jokes about the Infinity War trailer where he's like, "Get this man a shield." Some of them are funny, but then I started to stumble upon some other ones that were not so funny. There was a lot that were quite racist, and I don't mean that just in like a joking type of way, but very aggressively hateful. And then you start to see like screenshots of the comments of these images, and there was just so much back and forth hate. And I had no idea that there was this level of dispute or I guess hate just going back and forth revolving around this movie, because it's a Marvel movie. It's a big Marvel movie I've been waiting for a very long time. I mean, kind of some of the more obscure characters like Namor, Silver Surfer, or Black Panther, who are big characters. We've been waiting a very long time to see either done at all or done right. And I was so excited to see Black Panther. You guys know, you've seen my videos on this subject. If you follow me on Instagram at the Stuff of Legend Show, you've seen my posts. I've seen it twice already. It's such a great film, and I love it a lot. I mean, it's I won't get into spoilers for you, but it has a really strong message that I think could greatly address some of the issues revolving around the movie itself. A lot of people are saying, like, white people stay away from Black Panther, don't go to the theater. There's a lot of, I'm not going to say everything that I saw in these comment sections and in these posts, like Twitter posts and whatever. People were discouraging people of one race or another to go out for this movie. Some people were saying boycott the film. Some people were saying it's racist. Some people were saying it's political. I've seen it twice. It's not political. It had every opportunity all the way throughout to be 100% political and 100% racist on one side or another. It could have played those cards, and it did not. It was so refreshing, especially in a day and age like we live today, to not have to deal with that, to not have to deal with those things. We get enough of that in the news every day. We don't need that. And I was so grateful that Ryan Coogler kept that out of his film, and that Marvel didn't allow that to slip into the film. But it's really sad to see a lot of the fans trying to force that onto people who haven't seen the film yet. There was a lot of people I saw that were mocking and cursing and swearing at individuals for dressing up in African tribal garb or in ceremonial African garb for going out into the theater in that fashion. And I'm sitting here thinking, when I was in the theater the first time with my wife and several friends, including James Everyday and Zach Nagatani of 5 Minute Web Dev, both of them were there for that. We were noticing that there was several families and groups of individuals that were African and that were there in African garb. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was beautiful. Look, this is coming from somebody that does cosplay. This is from somebody that goes to Comic-Con, that goes to WizardCon, that goes to movie showing openings at midnight, and I'll go dress. I went to The Hobbit as Bilbo Baggins. I've gone as Star Wars characters. I've done Star-Lord for Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I was Hawkeye for the Avengers. I was Hulk for Age of Ultron. There was a lot of times that I spent money and time to get hyped for a movie that I was excited to see, a superhero film. Mind you, it's a superhero film. It's something that's supposed to be fun. I went out of my way to do those things. It wasn't political. It wasn't racial. It wasn't... just because I'm white and there's a white actor playing a white character and I go out to do that, it doesn't make that a racist thing. It doesn't make that a political statement. It's just a lot of fun. Why can't people get hyped and get excited for that kind of a movie? A movie based in fictional African nation that it's fictional. Wakanda is not real, but in the movie, they take elements from all these other African cultures that are real, and they combine them to kind of make their own collective African culture. And it feels so real. It feels so cool when you go and see it. I would really hate for anybody to be deterred from seeing this film on the false premise that this is a political or racial movie. It's not an all-black cast either. It is a largely black cast because the film takes place in Africa. It's supposed to be an African thing, but there are two big-name actors, Andy Serkis and Martin Freeman, that are A-list actors that I love very much, that are in the film. One is a good guy, and one is a bad guy. They're not painted to be bad. They're not painted to be stupid either. Both of them are highly intelligent individuals, highly skilled at what they do, and you end up liking both of these individuals, despite one of them being a bad guy. You end up liking both of these individuals because of the quality of storytelling, and Michael Kugler does a great job in communicating who they are to you through visuals and through cinematic storytelling. He does such a good job. Please don't be dissuaded by this. And if you're experiencing stuff like that, or if someone you know is doing stuff like that, I'm not saying if they don't like the film. Anybody can not like the film if they want to. If it's in their mind, they just didn't like it, it was kind of weak to them, that's fine. Anybody can have that opinion. But seriously, if somebody is being racist or hateful or trying to say boycott this movie because it's political or because it's racist or whatever it is, it's not. I've seen it twice, and I'm gonna go see it again. It's awesome. I'll buy the Blu-ray. Keep in mind, guys, it's a superhero film. It's supposed to be something that we can all come together and have a good time. And I'm trying not to spoil things here for you, but there's a strong message there within the movie that the solution here is that we have to find a way to come together. We have to find a way to work together to get past the sins of the past, not isolate ourselves further from each other. And that's kind of the theme of the movie. Not to give away spoilers, but I'm trying to keep it vague for you if you haven't seen it. But please, if you see stuff like that, if you see individuals posting stuff like that, just don't associate with them. If I learned anything from my parents, it's you get to pick your friends. Block them. Report them on social media. You know, if there's violent threats, obviously call the cops. These types of things should not be tolerated by us, and this is where we step up and we get to be the hero. We get to be that person that helps to bring justice where it's necessary. If you can relate, if you've seen things like that, take action on social media. Just report it. Flag that person, report the post, block the user, don't associate with them, and please have a good time watching this film. I really do think you're gonna love it. It is a great film. You guys have a great rest of your day. I know this was kind of a little bit of a downer, but I wanted to address something that came up. You guys stay tuned for more on the Stuff of Legend, and we'll have fun next time.